For a change, I am out walking without Balthazar. Milena has got things to do around the house, so I figure, well, I'll just go out and take a walk without him, and that way I can walk faster for an hour. Ponderings on breakfast. You know, breakfast is the most complicated meal of the day for me. It's like the only meal I actually have to think about what I'm going to take and eat. Every other meal, it's like, oh, I'll just grab this, I'll grab this, I'll grab this. Breakfast, on the other hand, is kind of complicated because what do you eat for breakfast? I mean, breakfast is eggs, bacon, and sausage, and pancakes, and French toast, and donuts, and bagels, and I'm a diabetic and a heart patient. All those things are cholesterol and starch, things I should be avoiding. Which is usually why it's oatmeal and a piece of fruit. But after a while, that gets boring, and I want to eat something else. Stoplights are a serious impedance to walking, because, you know, trying to walk to get your heart rate up, or running or jogging, and then you got to stop for a street light, which just pauses all of that and brings it all back down and defeats the purpose. When I hit a stoplight, I often feel like I got to start the whole 1 hour thing all over again. So I've been thinking more on this whole vlogging aspect, about whether or not they're scripted or whatnot. And I'm beginning to think that maybe they have to be. Simply because I don't think most people are going to want to walk around holding a camera like this, like I'm doing, and doing it all the time. Now, I'm making these recordings usually when I take a walk, which is why I was thinking about it. So I'm walking, that's my recording time. So I have to think about what I want to say during those walks, which is usually when I do my thinking anyways. What I have noticed is I am less inclined to do any type of recording, even though I'm carrying this device with me all the time, because the DS also acts as a pedometer. So, and since I have it with me all the time, but with other people are with me, I'm not as inclined to use it to make a recording, simply because vlogging while putting it on the YouTube and making it available for everyone doesn't mean it's personal. It just means at that moment I don't want that person to hear what I have to say, because I'll probably just edit it out later anyways. Not that the thought didn't mean anything, it just I didn't like the way it sounded, or it babbled on, or a time constraint, because I want the vlogs to be kept under a certain amount of time. Which makes me begin to wonder, should I be scripting these things? Should I just keep a pencil and paper and jot down my thoughts and feelings? That way I can save it for later and look them back over and record them, remember them, and then repeat them when I'm out on my walks? Or would that feel too much like a TV show? I don't know. I don't want this to be a TV show. But on the other hand, I do want to take and be some form of a filmmaker, so I need to get over my inhibitions about using a camera and speaking in front of other people who may not understand what I'm doing or even know. I'm aware that there's those people that would look at me and see that I'm doing it, not care that I'm doing it, and just go about the day, or they wouldn't say anything or whatnot. But there's part of me that has this fear of worrying about what other people think, and which is odd, because I've always tried to live as an adult, I've always tried to live my life not caring what other people think. But that deep-seated feeling from when I was a child and I was always being picked on, you know, it bubbles to the surface, and then I don't want people, you know, to say something to me. I'm 42. What do I give a damn what anybody thinks of what I'm doing? It's just so hard to let go of those inner inhibitions and just do. I'd really like to be one of those people that gets a camera and just goes to public events and walks up to people pretending I'm like a TV reporter and, hey, how are you? And then, what do you think about this and this and this? And then make some stupid comment and makes them go, what did you just say? Spoon! And that would be one of those instances. Maybe my problem is just my general inhibition to talking to people in general. I can talk to folks, you know, have a conversation with them, but I'm not the kind of person who can walk up to people and start a conversation, because I'm always worried about what people are going to say back to me. And I don't want to offend people because I don't want to get into fights with total strangers. So maybe that's part of my problem, and it's one of the things I have trouble getting over. So I'm getting ready to listen to music, and I put the headphones up and push the microphone up out of the way. And then I realized it makes me look like a space Martian.